Hello and welcome to Phases the Next Level. So I am in Branson and I am so I don't know, in tune to politics lately, especially with the things that's going on, the negativity that's going on, which that's not something new. It's been going on, but particular the Kavanaugh case and Dr. Ford and the Cosby case. And so I don't know. I may get badgered for what I'm about to say, but it's just my opinion, and so I gotta say it. So let's start with the Cosby case. I have to admit that when I saw him shackled and taken off to jail, um, I was sad for him. I was really, really sad. But then, his admitting that he would buy opioids or drugs, whatever, and put them in the ladies' drinks and drug them and have sex with them or whatever he did with them. He admitted that he bought the drugs for partying out of his own mouth. So what I am going to say and what I do believe is that he was very wrong. He was out of line for doing that. And everything that we do, there's a consequence, and it may not be immediate, but what goes around comes around. And we've all experienced that. We've done something that we shouldn't have done, and we have to pay the consequences. So I felt sorry for him really bad, but I also feel sorry for the ladies to a point. And that point is that they were violated and they shouldn't have been. But when you present your story saying that he violated you and that he was putting things in your drinks, you kept going back. And that's what I'm bothered by. Like, I'm not badgering her or trying to beat the ladies up that continue to go back. But because I'm all about women empowerment. I really am. And so, he has to pay for what he's done because he violated. But what I'm saying is that you went, he invited you over, you went, and the first time, okay, he put the stuff in your drink, you felt kind of crazy, you didn't know what was going on, but you were going to see him. And you knew that when you left there, something wasn't right. Okay, you went back a second time, he offered you a drink, I got your drink, I got your favorite drink. And then something happened again. You went back a third time, and I got your drink, and here it is, and you violated, but now you know what's going on. You went back again, and the same routine, the same stuff. You went to dinner with him again. You did all these things again, and then 30 years later, however many years later, then you come out and say it because what? I don't know. I'm struggling with, it's negative on both sides, I think. And so he has to pay for that. I feel sorry for him, and I'm sorry for the ladies that it happened to. But what I would say is that you go somewhere with a guy, or a guy goes somewhere with a woman, and they drug you and they violate you. You don't go back. There's no going back, and you need to tell somebody sooner than later. That's all I'm saying. That's my opinion. Kavanaugh Ford. So I have to be honest. I watched Dr. Ford's entire interview where she was being questioned and she was telling her story, and she was very sincere about it. And again, something happened to her. I believe that she was violated, and I believe it happened like she said it happened. And a piece of me, 50-50, believes that Kavanaugh did it, and I'm going to tell you why. Kavanaugh, I watched his entire interview with the Senate, and he, every time he was asked a question, he didn't answer it directly. He wanted to go on and talk about his character and how he was such a good guy, and he didn't drink to get, all so wasted that he couldn't remember what was going on. And also, they ask him to stop right now, turn around, and ask the guy, whoever, I can't remember his name, and I don't want to call it, but ask the seat to do a FBI investigation. And he went on about how there's been letters submitted, and everybody that they've talked to, they said they don't remember it happening, and this and that. He didn't want an FBI investigation. There were questions he did not want to ask about his character and how he presented himself sometimes at parties, and how he was drunken and don't remember things. All the important questions that he was asked, he went around them, and he didn't want to ask them directly. So Kavanaugh did something. I don't know if it was with Dr. Ford, but I know that I feel like in his college years, his high school years or whatever, I believe that he did something out of character, something that was out of line. Now, was it rape or was it violating somebody? I don't know. But because he wanted to avoid an FBI investigation, that makes me think, yeah, he's done something. Because if you didn't do this to this lady, then you want to do everything. You're not scared of an FBI investigation. You're not scared to answer the question straightforward because you're innocent. And the show that he put on, would make you believe him, how he presented himself that day of the investigation. I think Thursday or Friday, whatever day it was, Friday. I don't know. But I watched it, and he made you believe him, just like Dr. Ford made you believe her. So I believe something happened to her. But for Dr. Ford, if you told your fiance, who is now your husband, and before you got married, you told him that something had happened to you, and you told your counselor, you're speaking of this horrible, horrific incident that happened to you, why not tell somebody? And I want to go to the Democratic side and say, if you had all that information for weeks upon weeks upon weeks, and you didn't present it till it's time for election for the highest position, the judge that Judge Kavanaugh is going for, then why didn't you bring it out? And if Dr. Ford didn't want it to be brought out and she wanted to keep it secret, how did it get leaked? Politics is crazy, but I don't know, for some reason it gets my attention. I guess that's a part of me being a little nosy. I want to say I've never been violated like that, so I can't really speak for those ladies. All I can do is give my opinion, and that's my opinion. I listen. I was not there, but I have an opinion like everybody else, and my opinion is what I've stated. So I don't know how the ladies feel when they're, when this happens to them, and why they won't go forward to tell somebody so something can be done now rather than later, where there's not really a lot of evidence to support your story. You want to have, when you go before people, you want to have your receipts. You want to, present it, and you want to have your facts to back you up. You want to have the evidence to back you up. So that's all I'm saying. I'm not badgering women because I am pro-women. I believe in women empowerment. I'm just saying, ladies, if you're being violated, tell somebody so you can get help. And that means help from the police, counseling, whatever you need to help you move forward in your life, and so that you can be better. Men, if you've been violated, the same for you. It's no different. So that's all I want to say. I am in the beautiful city of Branson, Missouri, and I'm having a wonderful time with my family. You guys, I'm out of here. Say your prayers. Remember, God loves you. And if you're being violated, tell somebody so you can get help. Tell somebody so you can get help. It's better to get it out than leave it in and not let it boggle up in you and build up in you to where it's really driving you crazy. Tell somebody. Talk to a counselor. Get it out. Tell the authorities so the monsters They're monsters when they do that. So those monsters can be put away. Bill Cosby, I respected you. I looked up to you until you said, I went and bought drugs for partying and slipping them in those ladies' drinks and taking advantage of them. You pretty much admitted it. So you're a monster now. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Anyway, happy Sunday. Talk to y'all soon. God bless you.